What's up, everybody? Such an interesting game tonight was. Going through a mixture of emotions as as a Mavs fan, as a Luka fan, and crazy game, man, crazy game. Again, it's your boy TGK here on TGK TV. Sorry, I sound somber. It's just like that game was different. That was such a different game that I ever experienced in my life. Even Luka talking about in the first and second quarter, he was just like, well, what the hell's going on, But yeah, man, interesting game. My quick takeaways from it was, it's like, as someone who used to root for the Mavs and now roots for Luka, like, this shouldn't been a thing, right? This should have never been a thing, but it became a thing. And I can only imagine how others feel, because I know I'm not the only one that feels this way about this game today. Like, it was an intense game. It was a very entertaining game. It was back and forth. In that fourth quarter, it really just came down to late game execution, and who better can you trust than LeBron James and Luka Doncic? Let's be for real. Late game execution, those two guys are gonna IQ you to death, and they literally did. That one possession where it was Luka and LeBron going back and forth to each other while Luka was in the post. That was great basketball, great IQ. They know how to play off each other, and they're developing that chemistry and winning games. That's crazy as you're developing chemistry and winning games. Luka Doncic ended up having a triple-double in his first game against the Mavericks, which is pretty poetic, right? And very intense. In the first quarter, Luka was ready to talk some crap, but then the shots didn't go down after that. And, Luka was a great facilitator this game. But overall, as someone who has been a big Mavs fan my entire life and then have had to go through this crazy journey over the last 24 days. It's been 24 days of leading up to this moment in a way. You process the loss, the things that the Mavericks team did, and then you adjust and, compartmentalize and contextualize and try to figure out where you feel. And then you make a decision to change everything about your channel, right? And just all this stuff going on leads to this game. And then you see this game happen, and you see the Dallas Mavericks out there, and you see Luka out there, and Luka's not in a Mavs uniform. And it is one of the craziest sights. Because you thought this guy was going to be a Maverick forever. But yeah, man, enough of the sentimental stuff. Let's get to the fluff. Enough of the fluff. Enough of the sentimental fluff. Let's get to the stuff. All right, so I'm just going to talk while this is on screen, because if I make it small, you can't see it. The LA Lakers held the Mavericks to 99 points today, scored 107 tonight. Crazy defense. Again, for those that say that the Lakers can't play defense, I don't know what's wrong with you. Again, the Lakers shot 44.8% from the field, 27% from three. I feel like the Lakers, I could take this down for a second. I feel like the Lakers were playing, I know Redick is probably telling them to take threes and trust the process, but I feel like they could have drove a lot more. A lot of the threes that they missed kept the Mavericks in the game, actually. And I think that the Lakers should have drove more to the paint, because the Mavericks didn't have any rim protectors. So I did find it odd that they weren't driving. I know they were collapsing, and I know it was leading to more wide open threes, but yeah, that was maybe that was what the Lakers were taking, what the Mavericks were giving them. But yeah, it was an interesting strategy there. Offensive rebounds, 14-13. Defensive rebounds, Lakers had 44-31. The Mavericks shot 35.7% from the field, but 38% from three. Especially in that fourth quarter, Klay Thompson gave them that jolt that they needed to make this a game. And it was definitely a game up to 3 minutes ago when it was 91-91. Assists were about even. Steals were about even. The Mavericks had 11 blocks, talking about not having a rim protector, bro. The Mavericks almost tied up with turnovers with the Lakers. The Lakers were leading by quite a bit in turnovers. And so the Lakers were able to kind of level that out. As you can see, the Mavericks had 11 more shot attempts than the Lakers did. So that's kind of what helped them stay in the game as well. And about points in the paint. Yeah, the Lakers attacked. They had 52 to the Mavericks 34. So they attacked. I just feel like they could have attacked more, right? Look at the box score. Get some individual stats. Kyrie Irving, ladies and gentlemen, he showed up to play. He was balling out, man. He was balling out. 35 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks from Kyrie. 12 for 27 from the field goal. From the field, I'm sorry. 5-11 from the three-point line. I think the Mavericks are going to be kicking themselves over PJ Washington's performance. 0 of 9 from the field, 0 of 2 from the three-point line. 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks. All of that was great, but no point production. That was rough. Klay Thompson balled out, 22 points, 5 of 10 from the three. Great. Max Christie, he was hunted quite a bit, wasn't he? Max Christie was hunted by everybody. And then Rui Hachimura had a crazy block on Max Christie. I was just like, they're bullying the kid. Olivier Maxence Prosper, he had 1 good block on Luka and then fouled him. Najee Marshall had 2 buckets. One of the buckets, he hit a too small on LeBron James. Crazy. 9 points, 2 steals, 1 block, 3 assists, 5 rebounds for Najee. Dwight Powell, 2 rebounds, 2 points, 5 rebounds. And Spencer Dinwiddie had a couple moments in his game, 9 points and 3 assists. And Dante Exum, after he got hit in the head with LeBron's elbow, I think he was finished after that. The Los Angeles Lakers. I sound like the announcer now. Rui Hachimura had 15, 6, and 2. Those 2 blocks were crazy blocks. LeBron James closed that fourth quarter like a GOAT does. 27 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 12 rebounds. LeBron had 6 turnovers, though. LeBron had 6 turnovers. I remember when Luka had 6 turnovers, there was a lot of people talking crazy about Luka's turnovers. So I need to see those same people hold LeBron to that same standard. I won't, though, because LeBron won the game. Jackson Hayes was 4 or 5 from the field, 8 rebounds and 8 points. Not bad for Jackson Hayes there. Luka, again, the efficiency issues with him is just give it time. Like I said, give him about 10 to 12 games and he'll get it going. 19 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. I thought Luka didn't play defense. I thought he didn't play defense. Apparently he does. Apparently he does, ladies and gentlemen. Dalton Connect, 5 points. Jared Vanderbilt, 8 points. Jared Vanderbilt had a good game today. Dorian Finney-Smith, 2 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 2 assists, 8 rebounds. Balled out. But Austin Reeves, I felt Austin Reeves was the guy that should have gotten more attempts. He did great. He had 20 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. I just felt that he should have got the ball more. He was pretty unstoppable today when he did get the ball. And yeah, it's just it was I would say it was a dirty game. Not a dirty game. It was a rough game. The refs allowed them to rough each other up. It was very intense. It gave you a playoff. It was definitely a playoff atmosphere. We're talking about Western Conference type of atmosphere. It was insane. Crazy game, man. And I think this is a good sign for the Lakers to be able to deal with that kind of adversity, even though the Mavericks are undermanned. I must say that. The Mavericks fought. The Mavericks busted their ass to stay in this game when they really had no reason to. And they stayed in it. Kyrie kept them in it. Klay kept them in it. They did a great job. And I think PJ Washington is really going to be kicking himself over that performance. But for the Lakers to be able to deal with that level of adversity early on in their stages of building chemistry with Luka, I think that's a great thing for them. I think it's a great thing for Luka. Luka's almost there, bro. He had a triple-double. He's there, but he's almost there. A 19, 15, and 12 performance by Luka, that's great. But it's the 36, 15, and 12 performances that we're used to from Luka. And I think he'll get there. I think he's close. Very, very, very close. He'll be there. He'll be there soon. But yeah, man. So just my final touches on this. A very unique game, very unique scenario for the LA Laker fans out there. I hope y'all are appreciating and being able to see everything that Luka brings to the table. He's amazing, bro. He's an amazing player, dogs. Great player, great IQ. That pass that he hit behind his head to Reeves. That pass that he threw behind his head to Reeves, it landed perfectly in Reeves' shooting pocket. That was a thing of beauty, bro. Insane. No one else does that. Nobody else is going to do that pass. That was insane. But But as you know, speaking for Mavs fans, myself, and anybody else, this was a very, very unique experience, a very, very odd one. And I'm pretty sure it was difficult to process for multiple people out there. So I just hope people were able to get some kind of closure if that's a thing, or to be able to accept the new reality. Because, you know, the grieving stages, people could still be in denial, you know. But overall, great game. Very entertaining. And now we move forward, man. Hopefully this could be a playoff matchup. If this is a playoff matchup, sign me up, man. Very intense. But definitely looking forward to when Luka returns to Dallas. We didn't see enough interactions between him and Nico Harrison. I know Nico was in the building. Why isn't Nico at the Mavericks games? Like, show your face at the Mavericks games, Nico. Just because you're in LA and you feel safe there, show your face at the Mavericks games. But anyway, man, the Lakers beat an undermanned Mavericks team. I will not act like that did not happen. But the Mavericks put on an amazing fight, made this game entertaining. And yeah, man, been your boy TGK. Appreciate y'all watching. Please drop a like, consider subscribing, consider becoming a member. We're going to be doing giveaways for the members only and doing members only content. Also, again, I'll be doing watch alongs for every single Luka Doncic games, and we'll be hosting a playback. Other than that, man, it's been your boy TGK, and we are out. Adios.